Hey, hello friends, and welcome to video number 4, I think, in Salt Lake. I did 2 videos at the Goodwill Outlet, one doing retail arbitrage at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Do excuse me, I am exhausted. We have had a very long day. We woke up super early and drove to Idaho, had some breakfast there, hung out for a while. That is state number 47. If you're new around here, I am trying to finish up the 50 states. I have 3 more. I have Montana, Alaska, and Hawaii. I want to save the 2 I'm most excited for last. So Alaska and Hawaii, I'm very excited. I'm hoping to finish them up in 2022, but who knows. So we went to Idaho. We got up like at 5 a.m. We came back. We did retail arbitrage. We went to the Children's Museum. If you're interested in any of this footage, I will put it at the end of the video. Nikki, remember to put it at the end. We are at Savers. It is 5:41 on a Sunday and they close at 7. So we don't have long. So I'm going to try to hit up the categories that usually pay off the best. Shoes, dresses, jeans, hard goods, and I think they have beauty products here. And this place looks huge, so I'm excited because, you friends, if you have not seen the other videos, I will link them down below and put them in a playlist. It has been a struggle here in Salt Lake. I kind of deep dive into that in the retail arbitrage video. I'll link it down below. It's been a struggle. That's all I'm going to say. It's been a struggle. I am going to go shopping one more time tomorrow. I'm going to hit up the bins. Our flight leaves at like 3:30 and the bins opens at 9. So there should be one more Goodwill Outlet haul, but my God, it's been a struggle. Let's go inside. I'm still carrying the Rebecca Minkoff little crossbody. Let's see what we can find in an hour. Let's do it. All right, I know I said I would start in the jeans and everything, the shoes, but as soon as you walk in the store, there were tops, so I thought, let me just get through this because I can get through shirts pretty quickly. As you can see, ton of mall brands, but I did end up finding a shirt that I did pick up, which I will show you in a bit. I thought pricing was, I don't know, Savers pricing. I always tell you guys that's one of the reasons I don't go to Savers often. One, because it's kind of far for me where I live, and two, I think they overprice a lot. Like an H&M top is $8. A Old Navy top is. It seems like this place is a little bit more affordable than the Savers I've been to in Southern California. I mean, it looks like they price most tops at $7.49, as you can see, but I do know Savers has like half off days. They have senior discounts. They also send coupons, and I'll talk about that towards the end of the video. This was very much a learning lesson for me this trip, so I will talk about that when we do the haul portion at the end of the video. I did find this Prana top. It was a bit faded, not in the best condition, and $11.49, I wasn't able to pull the trigger, so I kept moving on that. Probably would have picked that up at the bins, though. I did look up that top, the brand. It was nothing, just because it was new with tags didn't mean you should pick it up. I always say that. I think it resold for like $20, so I passed on that because weren't they? I think they were charging $7 or $8 for that. And we move on. I did spend a lot of time in this store. I did not film a lot. I've mentioned to you guys, filming slows me down significantly. I can get through an entire store, and this store is big, in probably like an hour, maybe 2, and that's going through every single section. But when I'm filming, it just takes so much longer. And as I mentioned, this store was closing in about an hour and like 15 minutes. And I literally stayed, you guys, until they were turning the lights out. So I did go through as much as I could, but I did not film a lot. Spoiler alert, I didn't get many. I did end up picking up one top, which I will show you when we do the haul, but I stayed in the top section just trying to show you guys pricing. They did have some tops priced at like, I think the most affordable I saw was $4.99 or $4.50, which I think all these mall brand tops should have been priced at, but hey, that's just me. They did have this Rails top for $7.49, not in the best condition, faded, a little bit of pilling, and $7.49, I decided to pass on that. That's something though, I probably would have picked up at bins pricing. This Lucky brand top, that little green top right there, I thought about picking up, but it was faded And Lucky brand tops, oh man, they sell for me, especially on eBay, but they sit and sit. Like that top could sit for a year or maybe two before it sold. So I decided to pass on that. It just takes so long for them to sell. Look at how ginormous this store is, friends. I love that Savers puts their jeans on display like this. It makes going through the jeans so much faster. I wish every single store, not just thrift stores, all stores would display their jeans like this. I love it. Um, I was hoping to find like some really good quality jeans. It just wasn't happening, friends. You know, my boyfriend's mom, I was telling her because she was asking, she was like, well, how's the thrifting going? I was like, it's not that great. She was saying, you know, Salt Lake is a big town for people to travel to ski, which I saw at the airport. I mean, tons of people coming in with skis. And she said a lot of the people, you know, they're not donating their stuff. A lot, apparently, a ton of people come from California to ski in Utah. And a lot of people that live in Salt Lake have multiple children. They have big families. Not everybody, you know, we're not generalizing, but she's just saying, and a lot of people just pass down the stuff, you know, to family members and they're not donating it to like Goodwill or something. I was like, that's an interesting perspective. I didn't think about that because it was tough. I didn't get a single pair of jeans, friends. A ton of stuff I saw that I was like, you know what? If this was at the bins, I'd pick this up. Like those Ralph Lauren jeans, the white jeans bins, I would have picked them up. I think they were charging what, $11? I don't think so. Especially because this is at this point I had already shipped home and to ThredUp all the stuff that I was sending to ThredUp, and I think I ended up sending 4 boxes or 3 boxes home to myself. Most of it was Amazon merchandise, so all of the stuff that I picked up on this night was going to have to be in my luggage, and I was just like, I don't think this is worth $14.49 and putting it in my luggage for Torrid jeans. No. I think that's great if you're buying it for yourself to resell. I could probably resell those for like 25, maybe $35. You guys remember the days when you could sell Torrid jeans for $40, $50? It's just so saturated now. So I didn't end up picking up any jeans or pants, which made me a little sad. I mean, they had about 3 or 4 rows just like this of jeans, you guys, but none of them. I did see a couple brands that I thought about picking up, but then they were just like in not great condition at all. So yeah, didn't end up picking up any of the jeans, but I do appreciate that they hang them this way. It is amazing. After this, I moved on to, this is actually, I've already moved on to the men's jeans section. I was hoping maybe I could score there. Maybe I could find some shorts. These Patagonia shorts were $6, but you can see, I think the camera's picking it up. They're faded, they're stained. Again, at the bins, I probably would have picked those up. I don't know. Those were pretty stained. Those Tommy Hilfiger Hilfiger shorts, I probably should have picked up because I actually do all right selling Tommy on eBay. I probably could have flipped those for like 20, $25. Moved on to the men's shoe section. They did have some men's Chacos that I'll show you, and I was really excited to find those, but I looked up the exact style that I found, and I think it was only reselling for like 25, $30. These shorts definitely would have picked up at the bins. I should do a video on like bread and butter eBay brands. Actually, I think I may have already done that because brands like Ralph Lauren, um, Tommy Hilfiger. I'm trying to think of some women brands. There are just some mall like bread and butter brands on eBay that I pick up that I don't think a lot of other resellers pick up, or at least they don't talk about. I should do a video on that. If I have already done it, because I think I have, I will link it down below. This is what happens, friends, when you've done hundreds of reselling videos at this point. I start losing track of all the videos I've done, but I think that would be a good video idea. Nothing in the men's shorts. Moved on to the men's shoes. I told you about the Chacos. I was hoping to find like some banging, gosh, do people still say banging anymore? Some banging men's hiking boots, snow boots. It just didn't happen, but I do end up scoring in the women's shoe section, which I will show you. And all is not bad, friends. I did end up picking up a couple things at this store. This was probably the best thrifting trip I had. I did found these, you guys. Oh my gosh. I did find these for $12.99, but as you can see, those were beat up. I would not be able to resell those, so I put those back. Here's the Chacos I found. Yeah, I was surprised. Only reselling for like 25 to 30 bucks, recent sold comps. Did find these Cole Haan shoes, friends, for myself. I'm going to wear these for my full-time job and reselling. I have very big feet. It is very rare that I find shoes at the thrift store that fit me, that are comfy, and that are my style. It's just, that's just like the perfect trifecta. And these are awesome. So I'm going to wear these for real estate and my full-time job. Shameless plug, I am a licensed real estate agent. If you're looking for one, I always leave my real estate email down below. But how cute are these? I looked these up. These retail for like close to 200 bucks. All I have to do is have my shoe guy fix the bottom and score. I'm so happy about those because they're very comfortable. I did find these red flat shoes. I cannot remember the name of the brand. I'm going to show them to you, but I did also find these Anthro shoes, which looked like they were in really good condition. I passed on those Fergalicious. Some of the Fergie shoes can do pretty good, but those actually looked up comps. They weren't reselling for much. Those little, what are those, leopard or cheetah print flats? Don't they look brand new? I could not find any comps on them. I couldn't find a single comp, but I was like, these have to be brand new. But I just decided to pass because I really didn't want to buy anything that I couldn't find a recent comp for. I was thinking of picking up these Adidas, but they had them priced at 17 bucks, you guys. And comps on this exact style, they were only selling for like 27 to 35 bucks. So I decided to pass on those. Let's go in the car. I'm going to give you some insight on what I've learned after spending many days in Salt Lake, and I'll show you what I picked up. All right, friends, we're going to make this quick because number one, the lighting is atrocious. Number two, my mother is freaking out. I literally feel like I am like 16 years old all over again. My mom's like, get home. I don't want you out late. You need to get back to the hotel room. I don't think I told you guys, but our hotel, the parking is outside, and 6 cars were broken into. Someone or multiple people came, I don't know, and like broke the back of all of these cars. Not all, there were 6 cars, windows at night, and like robbed them apparently. My mom stopped and asked the front desk, and she was like, the front desk girl was like, yeah, we have security, but they must have moved super fast because security didn't hear anything. Like glass was shattered. I feel so bad for those people. And we're staying near the airport, which, I don't know, it seems like a decent area. I always, 90% of the time, I stay at like a Marriott because I'm a platinum elite with them because of my full-time job when I traveled a lot. So I get a lot of perks and I get a lot of points that I use. So I always choose Marriott. And I want to say like 100% of the time, you guys, it's in a safe area. But my mom's like freaked out, like, get home. I don't want you out too late. I'm like, I'm a mom now. I get it, girl. I used to be like, Mom, chill. I'm fine. All right. So a couple of tips. First of all, this is the best thrifting trip I have had since coming to Salt Lake. I only got 6 items, but they're really good items, and I have not been finding great stuff here. So, and I don't shop at Savers very often. I've told you guys this many times, but I live in... The lighting's bad, you guys. There's cars in front of me and stuff. People stare at you so much filming here. It just put into perspective. This whole trip has put into perspective a lot for me about reselling and thrifting and all that stuff. Number one, I've gotten so comfortable just filming because I've been doing it for years now. But where I live, a lot of people film and a lot of people don't care what you're doing, but it just stands out more here because I haven't seen anybody film themselves. And yeah, so people have been staring all day, friends. I don't care. I'm so tired. I don't even care. I signed up for the Savers, shoppers program, and I gave them my phone number and I got 30% off. And I think she said for every 100 points, you get $20 off, and 1 point equals $1. But they had a special at that store, and I told her, I was like, well, I live in California. She's like, it's okay, we have stores there. So that's what I was saying. I live in LA proper, and there's that I know of. If you guys know differently, let me know. I don't know of any Savers in Los Angeles proper. They're all kind of like outside of LA, like LA County and further out, but I don't mind driving. So I'm gonna start shopping at Savers more. It's a drive for me, but I don't care because I just want to try it out. And this opened my eyes. All right, let me quickly show you what I got so Mama Beauty Bliss doesn't get upset. I got these boots. I'm not even gonna butcher the name. I've sold this brand before. I looked up comps on this exact style. So these were $6.49, but I just averaged the price, you guys. So what I do is I take the total amount that I spent divided by the number of items I got. And I think since I got 6 items, it came to like $7 and some change, but these were $6.49. This exact style just sold recently on eBay for $80. Now, caveat, we are going, well, spring is coming soon, so I need to get these listed ASAP. But you guys, I sell stuff year round. I always tell you, I sell bikinis in January, I sell winter boots in July. Like, list your stuff. It's hot somewhere in the world all the time, and it's cold somewhere in the world all the time. So that was a great find. And these are in amazing condition. You can't really see. Well, yeah, you kind of can. Like, did the person even wear these? I mean, they look worn, but the bottoms do not look worn. I have never found this. Well, okay, I found Sorel before, but it's usually so beat to crap, you guys, that I can't purchase it. But these Sorel snow boots are in great condition, and they were only $5.99. Comps on this style are hard to find. I did find one that's similar to this that sold for $95 used. And these are hefty snow boots. They're men's size 9. So I'm just gonna, this is gonna be expensive to ship home. These are very heavy. I want to say these are like 3 pounds total, and I have to ship them to California. But even with the shipping, because like I said, they're $5.99, but I average it out, so $7.15. Even with shipping these home, I'm probably gonna make like, I don't know, because I couldn't find this exact style. I'm thinking at least $80. But like I said, caveat, they may sit for a while, they may not. I'm just going to get them listed as soon as they arrive to my house. J. Jill, I always tell you guys, I feel like I'm one of the few resellers that picks up J. Jill. I picked this up. It was $9.99 because it is a blend of silk and merino wool, and it is so soft. It is just so soft, you guys, and it's in perfect condition. I love selling J. Jill. I sell it on Poshmark. Not so much Poshmark. I have sold a couple pieces there, but I sell it on eBay all the time. This is a first for me brand that I don't think I've ever found in good enough condition for me to actually buy. Flax. I hear people talk about it on YouTube all the time. It's 100% linen, size small. It's floral, perfect for spring. It's just a lightweight cardigan. It has pockets. I found this exact style that just sold on eBay for $70. So that's great. So that's what I'm saying, you guys. Like, I didn't get a lot of stuff, but I got some good stuff. And I needed this trip, you guys, because if you've seen the other videos, it's been rough out here. I showed you these Cole Haan shoes I got for myself. They fit perfectly. Great for my healthcare job, great for real estate. I love a good high heel, and it is so hard to find a comfortable high heel, and I love high heels. So super happy with those. I told you guys, I'm sure I mentioned this. I'm just gonna get the heel stops replaced. Amazing find. And then this new to me brand, I'm not gonna butcher it. I showed you it in the store. Now, sell-through rate on this brand is not great, so I'm not going to say like if you find it you should pick it up, but if you find a color, apparently this brand is really known for their flats. I don't know if they only make flats, but if you find one that's not like a black or a brown, if you find something that's red and leather like this, I would say look up comps, because I found these, I think they were $70, but theirs didn't have this detail. So that might help me. It may not. I don't know. And it didn't have the patent. It was just all red leather like this. So yeah, that's everything I got, friends. Let me go before my mom starts freaking out. So hopefully you enjoyed. I tried to film as much as I could in there, you guys, but I was in there a lot longer than what I showed you. And I told you, they were getting ready to close. So I only had an hour and 20 minutes. And they started giving the warning, 20 minutes till close, 30 minutes or whatever. So I was like, oh God, let me stop filming, because when I film, I move so much slower. So I ended up going through women's coats, men's coats. I went through activewear. I didn't go through hard goods. I would actually like to go back to that store, at least for an hour, because I don't even know if I got to show you guys. That store is huge. It's like a department store. But okay, one other thing I want to say before I go, because I've been talking for 8.5 minutes already. Shopping here has made me realize that I do think that reselling can be a bit easier depending on where you live in the country. Because every time I go, I spent like 15 to 20 minutes in the activewear section. I didn't find any Lululemon. I didn't find any Athleta. I didn't find any of the things that I literally find every single time I go thrifting in Los Angeles. And it kind of made me realize, like, wow, I really do have it easy living in a large metropolitan area where the cost of living is, I think it's like top 3 in the nation or top 5 in the nation. So people have money to spend on clothing, and they donated a lot, and the entertainment industry is there and they donate a lot of clothing. So it just put into perspective for me, because I always hear people say, oh, well, I live here and it's really hard to get inventory. And I'd be like, well, there has to be a way. Like, it can't be that bad. And I'm not saying it's horrible here, but I do feel like if you live in a larger city, there's just more inventory, and there's inventory that you can charge more for, if you want to buy that stuff. Yeah, so it just kind of made me realize, like, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this has been rough for me. Now, again, take that with a grain of salt. I've only been here 3 days, and I've only been to, I think, like 6 at this point, or 7 stores. But I just realized when I was going through the activewear section, I was like, hey man, it's not normal to find a bunch of Lululemon every time you go thrifting. It's not normal. Not everybody goes to the thrift store and goes in the activewear section and finds like Athleta and, so it just put that into perspective for me. I thought I would share that, because I always tell you guys, I keep it real with you, okay? I totally understand that it may be a little bit easier for me in Los Angeles to get inventory than for someone in Oklahoma or someone in Utah. But my advice to you, friends, is pivot, because a lot of my friends that do live in areas that, don't have a lot of great clothing inventory, they pivot to hard goods, or they like smash it with the mall brands, and they get a bunch of mall brand stuff, they price it competitively, and they move it quickly. So, All right, friends, I'm done. I gotta go. I love you. Subscribe if you've made it this far, and you'll probably get 1 or 2 more Salt Lake City videos, and then maybe we'll do a wrap up.